How's it going?
It's
Who
going.
is it this morning? Hey, Debbie. And G is here. And
Hey,
my son, John.
hey, G. Hey, John.
Suzy Woozy is here.
Hey, Suzy. Hey, John. The dogs are here. The husband's here. He's like,
John is here from the boat. I hope you're not steering that boat while you're chatting.
yeah, John, don't fall off the boat. Bye. So,
Uh-oh. Hi, Tony.
bye, Tony. What time you coming back?
Hey, Jade.
When I'm ready, I'm coming back.
I'm ready.
I'm coming back when I'm ready. That's what he said.
Yes, good.
Anyway, hi, Jake.
So what is up? Hey, Denise.
Julie by Denise is here. Hello, by Denise.
Oh, look, Precious just woke up to say, good morning.
Good morning, Precious.
We're leaving her ears long so she doesn't look so much like an Ewok.
She doesn't really look like an Ewok, but she has that shape.
I know.
Cool. Hey, Mom and Miss Suzy. Haha. Oh, am I shaking my
Pearl? Pearl made it this morning.
I want to know what it's like to be on the boat.
You want to know what it's like to be on the boat?
Yeah, because I once was saying, like, can he... I once asked him back in the days before I was married, that whole, year ago. And I said, he was once at one of my lives on that other station that I call Chit Chat. And it's not, I know. And he said, I can't really show you. But I was just thinking, he can't do it live, he said. But I was curious what the boat
There was this guy, Captain, I forget what his name is. Anyway, he would have his little camera up. And he wasn't I think he was a private or a tug thing. I don't know what he did, but he was, a lot of times he was in the lake too, doing stuff. But it was kind of cool. I
used to watch this guy. I mean, there's so many weird things on that station.
Captain Obvious, yes.
There's so many unusual things that you could see. There was a guy that every day he was at his job making pizza, and he would film himself making pizza, and people would give him money, those money gifts. And I'm thinking, it's fascinating that every once in a while he'd go, hey, how's it going? And then he would go back to making the pizzas. And it was well, if you can monetize yourself plus get money for making pizza at the same time, good for you.
John, you didn't tell your sister good morning. She might be a little bit upset.
She looks like she's smirking. It's nice.
Yeah, we tried a new do on her. We tried to give her the round face.
Take some pictures.
Oh, he says it's nice during sunrise and sunset. I bet it is.
I mean, any part that tends to get messy, I would want on my dogs, trimmed. Even though I know, the puppy cuts are cuter, but, if they tend to stick their face in a bowl and get messy, drinking or something.
Well, we were trying to bring her Bichon part out, but... Oh.
Man. That is sad to me. You didn't know what kind of a balance.
Jennifer! She said she'll be here soon. Okay.
Jennifer.
I think Johnny's still alive.
Oh, Johnny.
So, what you got planned today, Suzy?
Oh, Lord. Every day in my mind, I feel like it's getting down to the wire. I moved my target for looking for houses an hour farther away, which is not necessarily, it's not easy for us to move there, but there's more, it seems like there's a few more jobs in that one area, maybe. So, hi pedaling Papa. So what did someone write? I'm amazed at the stuff they did with my attention.
Oh, wow, Debbie.
Fantastic. Anyway, So
okay, John, hang on. I'm trying to put a tag on these silly little Santas.
So like I saw a house I liked, and it's 3.5 hours away. But we went to look at a house that was like 2.5 hours away. I liked the house, except that it was such an old farmhouse. The staircase was, as wide as your shoulders, and it did a twist. Like after like 3 or 4 steps, it does this like. They used to call it a Jersey winder, and then. And Tony doesn't like that it's called. He goes, it's called a winder, not a Jersey.
But like you said, they're so little. Hey, Jeffrey.
But I knew I wouldn't be able to get my furniture upstairs, and quite frankly, I feel like the way I run up and down the stairs sometimes, I slip on regular stairs. I can't even imagine when the stairs go down to like literally like an inch.
Right.
I'll lose my footing and fall. And there were 2, I told you, it was beautiful, this house, but it had like 2 steps off the old house into like the new house. And I tripped on both of them. So I watched other people trying and I watched them kind of go, like, I didn't know it was there.
Oh, wow. Did I miss Duane? Debbie, did I miss Duane? Oh, Jennifer's here now. Oh, wait, John sent me a picture.
Oh, beautiful.
Wait, with the Green River, right?
Oh, really pretty. Yeah, that is lovely. That's cool.
Oh, wait, that was him laying down with the dog.
Uh-oh. Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Duane. There's Duane. Hey, Chuck. Patrick. Hey, Patrick. And Jane. I'm going up instead of down.
She's stuck here till she pees. Okay. I hope you pee.
Johnny sent you. That good old Johnny, huh?
I feel like I'm sitting down. I crossed my legs, so.
Yeah, you're pretty low. I see your forehead. No, there you go.
See my what?
Your forehead. Wait, let me see if I can bring me down. No, that helped a little bit.
Hey, Tooch. Tooch, man. Is that?
Why am I not seeing people?
Is his name Toochie?
Hey, Johnny. Tooch man. How's it going?
I'm going to try to sit on 2 pillows now, like a real baby. I feel like I need the booster seat at the diner. Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Hey, Angela. How are you?
I need the booster.
So, today I have to go pick up John from the boat.
Where's the boat? Hey, Steph.
I'm not sure where the boat is. Bye, John. I have to go pick him up to go to a different location to get his truck or something. I don't know. It's always something with John. But anyway, my plan was to go to my booth and put out some Christmas stuff. I don't have a lot of fall stuff, so I'm just going to jump right into Christmas because, that opportunity is very little in the booth.
Get some decor from Dollar Tree, those like colored leaves, and tape a couple here or there. Look.
I saw they did have a spool of the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Not a spool, but
I mean, you don't have to go insane. You don't have shelf space to put out like pumpkins and stuff.
Right. Yes, guys, don't forget, Deal of the Dawns is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. So we backed it up about an hour so that, because I know Ella's usually live that time, so we're trying to back it up a little bit. And hopefully we can get some more peeps in there and see how it goes. So I hope you guys come to the Deal of the Dawns tomorrow. Jennifer just dropped the link. So I'm plugging my own show.
Why not?
Yeah. So I'm going to bring these cute little guys to the booth today. Look at them.
They're cute. They are cute.
Although they're confusing because they're snowmen, but they're carrying apples and carrots.
Well, carrots for
veggies.
Apples.
They have little veggies.
Apples.
So
very much a now kind of thing because all the orchards in New Jersey who have apple picking, they really started at theoretically like the end of August, beginning of September. So this is like almost the last hurrah because by the time it gets to be about like October 1st, they're really
right. Hey, Hillbilly. Good to see you. Let me make you blue.
Really? How are you? I hope I didn't miss it.
Hi. Oh,
Where are our Australian friends?
I don't know. Where's our little people from across the pond today?
We
Haven't
have
seen Scarlett in a while.
Canada, and do we have Jersey?
Was Victoria live this morning? I know she wasn't last week because she was at her daughter's. Or did somebody say she was going to be there for 2 weeks? I'm not sure. I don't know.
We don't know.
My head is pounding.
Debbie.
Yes.
When my grandmother was a little girl, she said they put up a stocking for the holidays and they got an orange. And I thought, an orange, huh? And she goes, you don't understand. An orange was like, it was from the Orient. It was like a big deal for us.
Well, my husband's one of 14.
She was in a part of Russia that is now no longer a part of Russia. It's the Belarus. So, yeah. See, like, if I used to say she was Russian, and then people go, "Oh, we hate Russia because they attacked Ukraine," but now it's not Russia anymore.
Yeah. Well, Garrett, they used to get a stocking with fruit. I'm sure they got other things, but that was their,
My mother used to get a coat, and she used to give me, like, she goes, "You have a choice. Like, what do you want? Shoes, boots, or a coat," kind of thing. And it was the same thing for me. Like, we got such practical stuff that if I ever got, hey, don't you start in with me. He's going to bug me.
Greg says that Victoria said up to 6 weeks away as possible. He said he don't know anymore. What's the matter with your eyes, Jade?
6 weeks away? I don't understand. I missed something because the dog is bugging me.
She's at her daughter's.
Oh, she's staying at the daughter's? Is she doing her show from there or not? I've slept through it. Hey, Paul L. from Australia.
Hey, Paul. How's it going?
I'm assuming he's from Australia. He's the guy.
You see, you asked and you received. We were just wondering where you guys were this morning. Well, late night for you guys. I guess early morning for you guys. Oh, her new weight gain med drains her body of salt. Oh, sorry. So, my doctor increased my Ozempic yesterday, and my blood sugar is very good this morning. But I'm wondering if that's why I have the migraine this morning. So if I look a little squinty.
I've been having issues with my sinuses and headache. So I'm trying to not take as many meds because I don't want to have to go to like the Betty Ford clinic for over-the-counter medicine. I don't know if it's bad, but I don't know if there's really still a Betty Ford center. That's showing my age because do you remember like when they started talking about that? I mean, I don't think you could go there for putting in like salt spray up your nose and taking Sudafed or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Apple Martini.
Hey, Apple. How's it going?
Yeah.
No, it's not fun, Pearl. But
Debbie's prescription is water for a lot of clear water.
You're right. I'm sure I don't have enough water because I'm.
Don't drink that brackish Mississippi water.
Oh my God.
Sure.
I hope my 2 guests got their email letting them know that the show tomorrow is at 3 because I sent the email that says be in the back room by 1:45 instead of 2:45.
I've been to Springfield, Massachusetts, Jeffrey. I went to a Julie, Jem, and Meryl show.
I wonder if Johnny and them are going to be affected by Hurricane Lee. They're supposed to get some of the edges of that. Hey, Jeannie.
Hey, thrifting. Is that Jeannie thrifting with MJ?
Yeah. I think it's Jeannie. I hope I'm right. Now you got me wondering.
I'm calling. I'm sorry. Unless I know you a lot, I will call you by your YouTube name because that's just the way it is.
Right.
If you have a name attached with it, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be the Beans people.
Well, only the ones I know. Yeah, she said that's right. It's Jeannie. I think she said
like,
her husband uses a
burp?
different.
Very nice. My dog just burped really loud. So
Oh wow.
that was doggy.
Debbie likes water because she's really
She's a duck.
The Big E starts tomorrow. Goes to goes to October. What's the Big E? Am I dumb and should know? Tell me what's the Big E, Jeffrey.
The Big E. The Big E? I don't know what that is either.
If anybody knows how to set my camera, please let me know. Because I'm feeling all green and lopsided.
You need,
I don't know
you need a pink or red light to offset green in your room.
All right, let me change my light right here.
Gotta look at the color wheel.
Oh, God.
The opposite of green is red.
Okay, let's see.
And you don't look that green, so maybe a little pink. You got it. Ooh, that made you look, the one right before made you look, you had more color. There.
Wait. Okay, that's red. Is that better?
Your face, the one before made your face look the brightest.
Okay, wait. That was pink.
Wait, no. Yes.
That's blue.
Keep go.
Yellow. Light blue. Pink.
I like pink. What do you think?
It doesn't look as green, I think.
It's not easy being green.
It's the Eastern State Explosion in West Springfield, Massachusetts.
I think he meant exposition or something.
Yeah, probably. I read it wrong. You know.
No. Oh, exposition.
I don't know what I said, but it's okay.
She said pink. Pink. She likes the pink light.
Pink. Okay, it's on pink. It's like a pinky purple, but it's pink.
I'm going to tell you that your skin tone looks more ruddy, which not ruddy in a bad way. Looks more like less green. That's all I'm going to say. It looks good, and your shirt looks more reddish.
Okay.
Because it looks like red and white, very little stripes.
I wonder if I should change the other one. My little one.
Explosion. So he's going to the explosion in West Springfield.
Exposition. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can barely see this morning.
So fantastic.
Explosion. Anyway, y'all, I can't see through beady eyes.
You know, I don't know. After wearing those crappy glasses for 3 days, and I put my old glasses back on, I see so much better now in my old glasses. I'm wondering if I don't need maybe I don't need new prescription. I think I'm going to go back to the eye doctor today, and if he could squeeze me in, I want him to recheck my prescription so that I don't want to go and spend another $200 on glasses or more and then have them not be right.
You're so kind, Jane.
Why?
It's the 3 biggest fear in America. I'm not just going to read anymore in case, I can't read today.
Well, look, green. Tony loves green as a wall color. Anyway, I want to go look at a house.
Jeannie says she can see better in her old glasses.
That's sad.
Jennifer. She says, I've heard of Howard the Duck, but not Debbie the Duck. That could be a new movie, Debbie.
I want to go look at a house, but the house is it's over 3.5 hours away from my house. So it's going to take me a whole day just to go back and forth and forget the looking part. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't just, it's hard to commit to doing that. Yeah. If we're going to move there, I obviously want to see it in person.
Right.
But maybe I could call the realtor and he could do a what do you call it? Like a FaceTime and walk through the house.
He said he meant exhibition.
Exhibition.
It's okay because I didn't read what you wrote right way. Anyway, Jeffrey, I read it wrong.
Is it something to do with sports? Maybe it's basketball. I don't even know.
Baseball, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Baseball.
Howard and Debbie get together. Howard the Duck and Debbie the Duck get together. She said her nephews call her Aunt Doobie.
They don't have an online tour. This is I don't know. I got a little worried because there's only one house in the area I really like, and I kept looking at it all day, and then at one point when I put in my realtor.com app, it wasn't there, and I got, oh no, did they sell it just today? Because that would be so annoying. and it was there. It really was there. I just I went online.
So the first one you showed me is out of the running.
I love that house, but I'm going to kill myself in that house. And I don't think my furniture would fit upstairs. So it would be moot. I can't.
Is there a big enough window that you can hoist it up to the window? Doobie.
I'm looking out the window. Why?
Doobie or not doobie?
There's a whole lot of. Why is there a garbage truck on the other side of the street?
Maybe they're picking stuff up.
I hope they didn't change our garbage day to Thursday and we don't have our garbage out. That would so stink. Doobie?
That is the question.
What do you mean? What about doobie to not doobie? I don't understand. I missed the pot joke. What? What's going on?
No, Jennifer says that. Debbie said that her nephews call her Aunt Doobie.
That's cute.
And they wanted to know if there was any meaning to that.
Because she's in the greenhouse with smoking the tomato plant.
Shakespeare. Oh my goodness.
Doobie.
See where Suzy's head went?
Doobie or not doobie? That is the question. Is that what you're thinking?
Good.
Doobie or not doobie? Hey.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what this says.
Do a doobie. The other day, I haven't done a lot of that lately, I have to say. But the last time I did it, I felt like, it got me.
I got this message, but I think it was from Bixby. It says, read my messages. Hey, quit listening to me.
Bixby
it's listening to me.
Read messages?
Read my message. Read the message from Clive. It's listening to me.
Wait,
stop it.
Bixby has a friend named Clyde, and he's
must be. But no, as I'm talking, it's like
we have security in the house, right? And good morning, Donna. Every once in a while, the security says to me, warning, the motion sensor in the dining room is low on battery, and it starts speaking to me in a human type.
Hey, Donna.
Like that. I don't like app things speaking to me. And then every once in a while, I see the living room recording light go on, and I start cursing because you could hear when that's on. Somebody can turn it on and remotely view what's going on in the house. And I start cursing. I said, "You better shut the F off." I'm like, I once flung a shirt on it. I just was like, I'm not gonna. I don't want anybody looking at me.
No. When I bought my new camera, it came with little covers for privacy.
Let me tell you, that's
scary.
I don't want to tell the secrets to the criminals, but you basically have to be pressed against the wall right under it to not be viewed on that. And I'm thinking, I don't.
Oh my God.
And all I said was I wanted a Ring doorbell so I could see who was outside because I don't have a peephole. And the next thing I know, my whole house has security.
Well, he loves you. He wants to make sure you are covered.
It's more of a pain in the ass because when the doorbell rings, I have to look at it through an app, and I'm like,
Joanne said she'd get rid of that security system.
Oh my God.
Maybe, just maybe, he just wanted to see what you were doing during the day.
Well, that's what I was wondering, and that's why I threw not that I'm doing anything. That's why I don't want him to watch. It's I don't want him to see how much I'm sitting here looking at YouTube. We're talking to my friends.
Right. Exactly. Well, going back to the other subject, me and my kids went and get a snowball. I swear, this guy got out of his car. I thought we were all going to be high by the time we got back to my car.
Oh.
I was like, dude.
Tony gets aggravated when he smells pot in the street. And they said it's legal in New Jersey. People are going to be smoking outside, most likely. They're going to be sitting on their porch or on their front steps or on the back deck having a doobie. And he's like, I resent the smell. And I'm like thinking, you're the most uptight man who lives with a former pothead. I swear to God.
Girl's good because, well, there was this little older lady standing next to me, and she kind of took a double take. Oh God.
When I was a kid, and I know it's silly, but do you remember going to that store Spencer's and they had all those black light posters and you could buy a black light and they had these fiber optic lights, and as soon as I could save up enough money to do it, I bought all those velvet fluorescent posters and I got the black light. And I swear, when people said, what's your decor style? I used to say early American pothead. That's what
Debbie says, but seeing beer drinker is okay,
Pretty much. He likes beer, so that's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I have banned wine.
Joanne says they have a weird security system not connected to any outside surface. I don't think yours is either, huh? Or is it?
Well, I'm going to just say yes, it is. It is totally connected to everything in the universe. Sorry.
Well, we don't have
sky. So I the whole point is you should always say it is connected. I'm ready to put up.
That's what you meant to say, right, Julian? That it's connected.
It's the police, the fire department, the FBI, the Homeland Security. It is connected. We do not want anything going on in this house.
Remember the posters, the black light poster store? Yes.
Oh, they were so fantastic. I love going into that Spencer's. The guy around the corner from me is a manager for that company. It's still in business, which is hard to believe. And he's actually online. I think they call it 31 Skeletons. You could look it up. And he has this skeleton house. So in weird New Jersey, he's in it. And I've gone to Halloween parties at his house.
Right.
Christmas.
Mine too, Donna. However, they would just lick them to death when they got in. So, but Bella has a pretty loud, threatening bark, but it's not much. Debbie says she wants to petition the sporting events also offer weed at the vending areas.
If they let it happen, why not? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I feel when towns around New Jersey were saying we don't want any dispensaries in our town, we don't want that kind of atmosphere, I kept thinking, so these people are going to drive 20 minutes or 10 minutes to the next town, buy their stuff. It's legal to do it in your town, dumbass. So why not get revenue for it? Because that was the whole point of it, was to get the tax money to pay for stuff.
Okay. Jeffrey put a link about the Big E.
Okay.
Why is alcohol okay? You're right, Debbie. You're right.
Jane, this is it. The people say, when beer drinkers or alcohol drinkers have a fight, it's knockdown, drag out. If potheads have a fight, it's usually who wants the last slice of pizza. And it's more like, I get it. No, you get it. All right. That's what it is. I had a little dog that was so friendly, but if she didn't like you, she would growl, and she had a very hard growl. Hey, Lisa.
Not much reason. I got a migraine, and Susie's still looking for a house. And hey, Anitra.
Hey, Anitra.
How's your baby, Anitra? Oh, and Donna, how's your baby?
Oh, I want to say something. The house I want to look at, one of the bedrooms upstairs is decorated with hippie love peace and has all those salt lamps and crystals and and all that stuff up there.
And you read Joanne's comment.
I'm like, this house comes complete with a hippie hangout upstairs. Yeah, I agree. So I was like, I go, I don't agree with the wallpaper choice and some of the wall choices. And they have mostly like a stainless steel appliance kitchen, except for the stove, which is beige.
Mm-hmm.
Like, excuse me.
Right. It's okay, Jeffrey. Everybody can drop their links.
I don't know where the laundry room is either in this place. They didn't show the basement, and basements are important to us, as well as we don't know okay. The town I'm looking at, this is hysterical to me. The town I'm looking at has less than 700 residents. And
wow.
And in my high school where I was raised in New York City, we had 1,000 people per class, but only 985 graduated. But so we had more people in my senior class than they had in their whole entire town, which is hysterical.
Right. Drive safe, Joanne.
Hi, Yorn again. Drive safe.
Hey, Yorn again. Donna says the baby is awesome, but Mama's having a little bit of a hard time getting into rhythm. Yeah, it can take a while. They can't. I don't know why she's shaking. I think she might be cold.
She's cold? Is she shaking a lot?
You can see that? I can feel her.
Yeah, I hope you do. You have to get it. I heard
Yours?
We have to get permits for our yard sales in this town. And I don't like that. I mean, I live in a small town now, but it's a small town.
Wait, hang on. Go ahead.
2.5 square miles. The next town I want to live at. I mean, it's not like I'm on purpose looking to be in a small town. It's just, Tony was saying, I wonder if we could put up a bigger shed. And he said, and I was thinking, I don't know. I tried to look it up, and they don't even have a website for their town. So I don't know how I'm going to find out how it works. I wonder if they're going to laugh. Sometimes in Pennsylvania, just a few years ago, you didn't even need to have your houses like inspected, I heard. Like a lot of towns had like no rules at all. Like you could just almost put it up, not get it
right
legal. Now it's changed. A lot of things have changed.
Well,
I don't want to insult the whole state of Pennsylvania. I'm sure it's different in every town, but I know that there were towns where you could just buy some land and throw up a house and nobody really cared.
well, it's a little. Why does this shirt keep going crooked? Don't like it.
I don't know.
It has a few rules, but not too many, considering what some do.
We will not. Well, I was told under no circumstances at all could we be in a place with an HOA, because you just need like a couple of bad apples running the place, and then they start telling you need to put more curtains up, or you can't have a dog, or like your dog is too big, you have to get rid of it, or when that dog dies, you can't get another. Anyway, right. I'm glad yours isn't that bad. Up here, somebody got in trouble at their HOA in my area because they were sweeping their front steps, and they went in to take a phone call, and somebody from the HOA took a picture, and they wanted to fine them. And then another person was painting in their garage, and they left the garage door open, and you have to sit with the garage door shut. And she's like, I was painting, and I don't leave it open when I leave the house, or for the most part, but I needed some air circulation.
Right, so you can't use your garage.
Basically, it's like, what?
Wow, that's crazy. I'm so glad we live in a very old part of town. My house is over 100 years old, and I could do what I want for the most part. I think the only thing that really gets you is if you don't cut your grass and it gets to like waist high, you know.
I'm scared to do a yard sale. I have to pay for
All right, Jeannie, bye.
Take care, everybody. I'm scared that if I buy the permit, I'm not going to make my money back. And I was thinking, if I have to buy a permit,
well, I'm sure you're going to make more than $10.
I'm not so sure. My neighbor was sitting all day, and she only made like $35.
I
And
was gonna say, but didn't you say she had very high prices?
no, my neighbor across the street had really high prices. My neighbor right next door to me, who had 2 yard sales, and basically some total of $70. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like a lot of work to make $70.
Yeah.
I said to, Tony was saying to me, "What do you think you could make?" And I was making a joke, and I said 300. And back when he was working, he said, "I will give you 300 to not have the yard sale." But now that he's not working, he's like, "Hey, why don't you just?"
Lisa said, "Susie, come up to my place. Come up and see me."
Give me your address. I'll come up with garbage bags
She,
and clothes.
she said, "Go set up at her place for the."
I'll throw my I'll throw all the clothes on a tarp in the lawn.
Oh, jeez.
That would be fun. Give me your address. Do you are we following each other on Messenger? Can we talk later? We can talk.
I'm gonna put the
Probably
link
a
up.
long drive. My sister-in-law had said she was going to have a yard sale. She's even probably, I don't know how far you are from me, but she's farther. Yeah, HOAs. Like somebody was saying that, you want to be able to fix your house as needed. Like if, you don't want to be forced to put a new roof in if it looks funny or weird or.
I mean, they have some of these HOAs. They tell you how many bushes to plant in your yard. All your blinds have to be the same in the front of your house. And
fence issues. I mean, we want to have a fenced-in yard, and I mean, I can understand them saying like you can't put in a 10-foot fence; you have to put in a 6-foot fence. But if they said you could only put in a 4-foot fence, my dogs could probably jump that. So, or at least they could if they wanted. My other dog, who passed away, she could climb fences, so it didn't matter. It had to be like up to my nose.
They tell you how many you can have? Wow. Yeah, they do have pros and cons, definitely. But I'm glad we don't have one. That's just added money to my house note. I don't need.
He's going, mine says you can't have more than one a month, but you have to pay 10 each time.
Yeah.
There's a yard sale in the next town, not a yard sale, a flea market, and it's only from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And they used to charge $20 a table, and I was thinking I might reach more people.
I think one of our stipulations, when you put signs, you have to pick them up or they'll fine you. But people leave their signs all the time.
Well, that I understand. Somebody did something cute. They parked their car on the more busy street and they put it on their windshield. So they weren't putting it on anybody's property or any poles. They had it kind of like tacked to their front window. Well, yeah, the price isn't the issue. We've seen some HOAs that were like even less than that.
Yeah. But I mean, these newer subdivisions, it's almost like $1,000 a month. That's like a house note.
Really high, but if they included like pools or beaches or boat launches, I get it. And like gyms and recreation buildings. I mean, if it was like a fantastic community that had wonderful things. The thing is, we're primarily, I'm not going to speak for the both of us, but I have a feeling my husband wouldn't go to a lot of that stuff. If they had concerts, he would go. But if they just had like bingo, he'd go, yeah, no. And if they had social events, if it was just like, he'd probably be like, yeah. I know I've gotten him to go to some community things. Like when they do fundraiser dinners, he'll go to those.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't mind if it has all that, Donna, but anyway.
Yeah, there were some that we were looking at that had like, if they had a golf course, they made you pay for that, and we don't play golf, so.
Okay. Lisa said hers is $300 a month.
Oh, you have a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot of amenities, so that's good.
We have, we basically have nothing here. We had a town pool, and they didn't even open it this year.
Go figure, right?
I mean, you had to join it and pay money, and we shared it with the next town over because they didn't have a pool.
It won't be bingo night.
I don't know.
That is a fear of mine because, working there. So, right, Jane? So Sean asked me which one I wanted to go in. He said, write the names down.
Honestly, we were joking. When I used to work in the nursing home, I would play music that was really old, and we're thinking, are they gonna what if they start playing heavy metal and we like punk? I mean, what are we gonna say? Or are they still just gonna play Mitch Miller sing-alongs? I saw the harbor lights.
Oh.
If I would start singing "God Bless America," they all knew the words and they would sing along. I mean, it was kind of fun to watch, but
Yeah,
wow,
that's crazy. Although I did have to get a thing for my home, considered a home business, like my online business. I can't have people coming to my home. Like if so many cars would come to your home, although the drug dealers can have all the cars go to their home.
Right. Well, they don't register with the town. Anyway, but
they are right. They don't pay taxes. Oh my God. Speaking of taxes, it's the 14th and I haven't done my monthly taxes yet that I got to pay my state and parish taxes.
I was wondering about the home-based businesses too, because, Tony is an architect. He could do some drafting in his house, but supposedly, like what you said, the people coming and going is a rule. Like you have your clients meet you and then it's
right. Well, I mean, like more than a normal in and out house going. Mine is already probably more than normal with,
anyway,
my kids.
But I'm pretty sure that if Tony was going to be an architect, mostly, I mean, I don't think people would need to come by that much. Maybe initially, and maybe, mostly they do the work like wherever the architects go to where the architecture is being done.
Right. Joanne said you can't find her house on Google Maps. That's a good thing.
That's cool. Maybe.
Yeah.
Then when you try to sell it,
you can see what car's in the driveway. It's crazy.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah. That I remember someone saying to me, I was talking to them on Messenger, and they said, "Oh, you have a gray car," and I'm like, "What?" And she said, "I just looked up your house on Google Maps." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if I like it."
Right.
I go,
It's like,
"Can
why
you see
would you do that?
They said, like, "Oh, you have a really nice house." I go, "Can you see the peeling paint?"
I guess you can't get that close up, right? I have the link up top if anybody wants to pop in and say hello.
Oh man.
Oh. Now I gotta go hunt up all my Christmas stuff that I'm gonna bring over there and tag it before I go. I don't like to tag it there because people come in and out, and then you don't want to be in there when they come in your booth. But if you're in your booth working, they don't go in your booth. So
there you go. You have to let them shop, and you don't want to be obligated. Some people like to say, "Wow, this is really overpriced."
You're right. Go in the next booth like you're shopping and catch them, right?
Yeah, well, we want to hear if they think that. You could say, "I can make a better price for you."
Right. Well, I had bought that little dresser in there, and then I bought this little telephone booth to put up. And then the owner of the shop, she goes, "I hate to tell you, but I bought your dresser." I'm like, "No, that's not. That's good because I only sold $6 so far this month." So, I don't know. I hope I make rent at least. It's been slow.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's all say a prayer for the
making the rent, right?
Can we? Is that too selfish to say a spending prayer?
I know. Oh my God. I
Please?
hope people. I know. It's like, oh, please, God, let people come. Oh, I know.
I have a lot of things that are not selling on Poshmark lately. I feel like, I know a lot about Poshmark. I've been doing it for 10 years under different closet names, but I am Yeah, I haven't listed in a couple weeks, so it really makes I never wanted to admit that it makes a difference, but it does.
Right. Well,
I
I
don't
took a bunch of stuff
know.
out of my eBay, so I'm down to like 745 listings. And I
You
mean,
have
I've been listing
45 listings.
745.
Oh, that's a lot. Down to.
No, because I had like 2,000.
It's hard to.
Hey, Susie.
Hey, Suzy, it's hard to manage your merchandise when you have that much stuff, unless you're super, super, super organized. I really want to live where the lavender clothesline. I wish I could find a place. That town is so hot that it has like New Jersey prices. I hate that it's so expensive over there. It's crazy. It's almost more money than my town and Tony's town.
Well, all the stuff I bought thrifting last week or this week, early in the week, last week, whatever it was, I've put it all in my booth, so I have nothing to list. I'm sure I can find something in my house to list, but
You like to
right.
keep 6,000 and you think it's manageable.
Well, if you put that where it is, then yeah, it is manageable. It's not bad. But that's the key, to write in that little box where it's at. That's hard. Somehow I keep skipping over that box.
When I had over 300, like 300 to 500 listings, when I got to be about 500 and most of my stuff was clothes, it got to be a little, clothes, shoes, bags. It got a little confusing. But, and I wrap up all the glass so carefully and I put them in cardboard boxes, so I don't even know what's in any. Even if I write like China or kitchen, it's like hard. Hey, Suzy, it's only money. Just make a ton of it so you can live where you want. Easy peasy. There you go.
Right.
It is only money.
Right, Donna? Custom SKU matters. Yeah, it does. But I don't think I have it. No.
We don't know how long we're going to live. So it's one thing to say, like, let's just spend like, I don't want to say spend like drunken sailors, but I mean, looking 1 hour away from where I was looking means I could save 100,000 on a house and save for 3,000 to 4,000 on taxes. We could live a lot better, like than even if Tony's making the same crappy Pennsylvania salad. It doesn't matter. There was work. There was work down there. I told him to apply to one of the jobs, and he said, I'll look into it today. So I kind of casually asked him this morning, what'd you do yesterday? And he said, I worked on my chimney. And I'm like, oh.
I do have that, Jane.
My chat just says, Eva. And I didn't even.
And you didn't even chat. I do have that, Jane.
She has that. I used to have, my sweaters are here, my dresses are there, the shoes are here. It's not good. It's not as good.
Well, in my back room that I have, since we started the inventory, I put a little star so I know it's the new that we've done it. And I'll put gray backroom shelf, brown backroom shelf, or in my living room, it's an old buffet and I have my TV on it. So then I have living room shelf, black living room shelf, bedroom shelf. It's all over. It's everywhere.
The thing is, you have to remember all your little, if you like shorten your links and then you just see like B, S, and then you're like, what was that for? Was that for?
No, I can't do that.
Bedroom shelf, black bedroom.
Right. Or I put office shelf or black office shelf or office shelf behind me or something like that. It's stupid, but nobody else could see it. But the problem is stuff falls off. Or when I relist, like do a sell similar, and if I had two and now only got one, it reverts back to the original. And if I didn't catch that. So now I try not to end and sell similar on anything that has more than one if I don't know for sure. So, but I just I want to make sure. So I've been going through different bins at a time and trying to, mark what I do have. But I pulled some of my Disney stuff from my booth. So, and I broke Jiminy Cricket. So,
What about Jimmy?
I broke him. He fell,
Aw.
or somebody broke him.
That used
I don't
to be
think
my favorite character.
And he was pretty expensive too.
And I hate
So,
him, but I liked him.
I don't know. But I did find this little guy at the store the other day. It's kind of cute.
That's really cute.
It is cold in here. Even this cup is cold. I wonder why my baby was shaking. Speaking of dogs, hey Harry. Speaking of dogs, Jennifer, did you get rid of your dogs?
Okay. I'm sorry. Kent said he posted a couple of videos of the dog.
Oh, cool. Put the link.
Look a lot, but I will go and look. Thank you for letting me know.
Cool. Well, I have a set of file cabinets. In my shop is numbered and stuff. Here it's just the shelves or whatever. But at my shop I have file cabinets. So it's A1, 2, 3, B, and then my shelves are like I have a set of boxes. So this shelf is like 6A, B, C, so it is all that way. I just have to remember it's a lot of my old stuff is not marked. The new stuff I have been. So, Harry finds the prettiest glass that he posts.
Where does Harry live? Does he live in Pennsylvania?
I don't know where Harry lives.
Where do you live? Do you mind saying your state name, Harry?
But he has the prettiest glass. Hi, Lisa.
We say it in unison. Hello.
I don't know. It's just.
If I get rid of all my clothes, well, not all my clothes, I'm not gonna for sure. But if I get rid of my reselling clothes, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it. I might consider.
Right.
How are you? I might consider.
But I have so much breakable, Debbie.
I might just ship all my jewelry type stuff. And that'll be that.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned to y'all, but I think I mentioned to you. I'm gonna bring Josie to my booth. Josie is my mannequin, and she has that jacket. So I'm gonna pin brooches to her jacket, and but I might need a bigger jacket for her. This one's just a little short jacket, so and sell some of my brooches there. I think. I'm telling you, I was telling Suzy the other day, I'm thinking about not doing eBay. I'm working my butt off. I'm not selling anything. And I know I need to work harder and list more, but between family, between being a taxi, between my own doctor's appointments and stuff, and I don't say being a taxi in a bad way because, I want to bring my mom wherever she needs to go. And my sister-in-law doesn't drive, so I bring her. But it's like, I feel like I'm just overwhelmed.
You don't have to feel bad about taking a break, like Jane just said. Or, like, you'll see. I mean, do an accounting of how much you sold this year versus all the other years. If this year is, like, not as good, maybe it's not such a bad thing to take time off. Mm-hmm. And you'll figure out.
So Jennifer Hayes is his neighbor.
Yeah, and it does. You don't have to feel guilty for not wanting to work at any other or do what you need to do. Like, you have a lot of obligations, and I get it. When I was taking care of my parents, my mother died in 2004. My father died in 2005. My father had some kind of cancer. Then he got better from it. My mother got cancer. She was very sick. I took care of her. And as soon as she passed away, my dad had a stroke. Then we found out he had cancer. 5 years of
And Mom, if you're listening, I don't mean that. Or Yvette, if you're listening, I didn't mean that in a bad way.
It's
I'm
not a
just
bad
saying,
thing, but
it's,
you
I
have
don't
a
want to offend
children
anybody.
that
Yeah.
need have more special needs than other children, and you need to deal with them because they're you want to deal with them. I mean, it's not a dealing with
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
going to deal with it. It's like
Right.
you're their
Well,
mom.
one of the problems is why I have to do something is because I pay $300 rent in my shop in Laplace. So I'm barely making, I mean, I'm working just to pay rent. So, and my landlord was good enough to give me a break for a while, but I can't constantly do that. And so I need to either, as they say here, shit or get off the pot. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, Lisa wants to know, why are we the doghouse?
Okay, we are in the doghouse. I call my house the doghouse. I moved to New Jersey from New York City because I couldn't have dogs. I always wanted to have dogs. So as soon as I moved here, I said I need to buy a house that's dog friendly. And so I said I bought a really expensive doghouse. So even on our I have an app that talks about, I labeled my house always the doghouse, the doghouse. So when we wanted to go live, since we both have dogs, I said we should just call it Live from the Doghouse because she has 2 dogs, I have 2 dogs, and can we see it without my day? I could just do this. That's the back end, but that's one of the dogs.
He looks like he's got his paw on his head. It's like, don't bother me.
It's like in front. He's in like a.
Every he used to live in New Jersey, but they kicked him out.
They're pretty much keeping
Harry,
at this point.
do you go to like the old hole in the wall? I see if he goes to old hole in the wall thrift shops, or where do you buy that beautiful glass? I mean, you don't have to tell us your
I'm going to tell you, I was looking at a house in central Pennsylvania, and this woman had a warehouse attached to her house, and there was so much glass, like this whole entire 300-foot thing. And I said, oh my gosh, I hope that's not me in 20 years, that they're going to have to auction off all my stuff and it's all filled up.
Right.
But she was obviously a reseller, and they said, don't worry, all the stuff's getting auctioned. And I was like,
oh,
it was crappy.
He says he gets it from yard sales and marketplace. I don't ever find the stuff I find on marketplace here local. It's like so expensive. So yeah, I like my booth. I prefer my booth than eBay. And I don't know. I do. Even though, because I can go there once a week and it's fine. And it's not the daily stuff.
Lisa inspired me to list on some of these local sites, and I've sold a couple things. Someone said they were buying something from me this couple days ago, and he didn't do it. He said, I'll come by tomorrow morning, and he never showed up.
Well, somebody tried to scam me twice on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, oh, let me send you a code so I can make sure you're real and all this crap. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And they say that's a big scam because once you send them the code, respond back to the code that they send you, they can get in all your crap. So
yeah, you definitely would have more fun if you very much scaled back and didn't have other expenses. And I know you do like the booth. So I don't know. Like, see what Lisa's doing with the people picking up stuff. That's kind of nice. That's enticing.
Yeah.
Maybe you.
I don't have big stuff. Like I had 3. A coffee table and 2 end tables. And one of the ladies, that very dear little lady at the booth, she was in Goodwill with her granddaughter, and she said she was moving to an apartment. I told her, I said, you want them, you can have them. Just to get them out, because they're in my mom's shed. So I want to give her room, because I kind of took over her shed. So, Okay. Yeah.
I would love to move toward an area that's more like that. And I wanted to live in the Lancaster area, but the housing market has exploded over there, and it's so expensive to live there now that basically, we were looking so far away from any kind of city that my husband felt like he couldn't get a job. So I started going even more central, and there seems to be, like, if you're near a Penn State, there seems to be more work. So, I don't know what it's like to thrift over there. But, even though the town I was looking at was really small, it's like 25 minutes. 20. It's like within 30 miles of Penn State University.
Right. What's the weather down here? It's hot, Lisa. Very hot.
We had cool weather this morning. For the first time, it was that crispy fall weather. It was nice. So rare. I missed it.
Oh, wow. Have fun.
Yeah.
Off to dog show. Jennifer's finally home.
Nice.
Jennifer, I don't know if you answered me. I missed your comment. Did you sell the dogs? Or did you get rid of the dogs? Thanks, Lisa.
Hit the thumbs up.
Jennifer. I meant Jennifer. I said Lisa. But thank you, Lisa, too. Beautiful there. I don't know. Let me see what the actual temperature, the updated temperature is. It said it was 76. That's a lie.
All right.
It's 82.
You sold 3 of them. Cool. Congratulations. I just hit the thumbs up. Well,
I did this morning when I was popping out my chat. So that's great, Jennifer.
11 people who are on here need to hit the thumbs up for us.
My thing shows 18.
Right, but she said there's like about 7 or 8. I thought I saw. Maybe you have.
Yeah. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
And if everybody keeps putting numbers in the chat a lot, it'll move us up on the rank.
Well, good. I'm glad you like it here.
It's cool.
Oh, Harry said he was number 16.
Oh, he was? Okay. Well, I don't know why it registered that I was like number 8.
Yay. I think if you're on, you got to refresh for it to show sometimes.
I'm scared.
I know my sister's not here today. She had an appointment, so she couldn't make it.
But your son's here for a minute. That's nice.
I don't know if my mom is watching. Sometimes she can't get the chat to work. So, hey, Mom, if you're here. And I don't know. Yvette sometimes watches, she told me. But she don't chat.
I don't know if it's a sign of
okay.
But I want to know.
Jennifer, tell her to give you gas money and lunch money or milkshake money. Okay. Because you know why? They may have put the thumbs up and left. Okay.
I don't know if it's a sign of the times. I think people still want to. Well, okay, this is a sign of the times. I used to be able to sell used clothing, and people never balked at sometimes $30, $20, $30, $40 for a dress online. When the dresses, when you went in the stores, were like $100 or $200. So it was easy to sell a $40. Now they have all those Poshmark lives, and people are giving stuff away for $10,
right?
$5. It's like people are offering such little, like they're offering $3 for things, and then I'm saying I actually write it back, and I put their thing in a bundle so I can give a little conversation. Say, do you know I get 5 cents for a $3 offer? I'm sorry. It's like I need a little bit of inspiration. I need gas money to get to the post office. You gotta at least give me something. You know?
Oh my God. Hey, Michelle.
And they go, I didn't mean any offense. And I'm like, whatever.
So the dog's a prima? Is that what you meant? A prima donna?
She says, what's a prima? It sounds like a drink.
Thank you, Lisa.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what a Pim's cup is?
A what?
A Pim.
I guess not.
It's from a cocktail, a Pim's cocktail, and served in a Pim's cup. I don't even know what a Pim's cup is. I heard somebody ask for that on that show I was watching that took place in New Orleans. So I thought maybe you would know.
Mm-mm.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
You know, in some ways, Jane, I feel like if I can make my money back on some of the stuff I have at this point, or even $1 or $2 or $3 or $5, I'll be kind of happy because I'm just going to end up donating it and making nothing.
Oh, Jane says Pimm's is a type of gin.
Ah.
I like gin.
So, okay. I was just wondering, I could have looked it up. I just didn't. I figured maybe you had some. I figured you could go, here it is.
No, she said not the dog, the lady who's buying it. So.
Pain in my.
She keeps messaging her.
I say yeah for pain in the.
Right.
Fill in the A. I don't know. I'm not going to say. It's hours.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well.
I wish this headache would go away.
Well, I almost sold an ashtray to a guy, and he smoked cigars. And I said, this ashtray is 4.5 by 4.5. It's not for a really big cigar. But I mean, I should, I didn't want him coming, and I had to wait for him and show it to him and go, oh, and then leave.
Uh-huh.
But, he wasn't from the United States, so I don't think English was his first language. But, I still think you should learn how to say no thanks or no. Or,
right. Well, that's just common courtesy.
I would think. Yeah.
Ah, my mom.
What, she's calling you? I'm not.
Wait, she hung up. Maybe she figured. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, she probably realized.
I'm probably going to go shopping later. I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm pretty.
I think I can sell some dolls on the auction.
I would never buy a doll, but that's me.
Anybody else? Since would y'all consider that? I mean, do you think that's not that you would buy it? I'm not saying that. Like, do you think?
What did she say about Pima? Pain in my. Pain in. So, is that what that is? Instead of pain in the, it's pain in my. I'm guessing that's what that is.
That's a shame, Jennifer, that she keeps doing that to you. I know, right? I used to live grounded when I was in high school. Let me show you one. Just.
I used to like certain dolls. I love drag dolls.
These are pretty.
She's pretty. I knew a lot of people back in the day that collected dolls.
She's very pretty. I have 3 of them, and they're all a little different. So, tell me what y'all think. Let me put Suzy back up.
She's pretty.
I have 3 of these. One of them, oh Lord, I don't want her to fall on my head now. One of them I took apart. I pulled her hair off, and I did her hands and her feet, and I gave it to Sabrina. And Sabrina put them in her plant, and she had those little arms and legs sticking out.
That's cute. I would like that. That I would like. And I would like to make it look kind of creepy for Halloween. But that doll is very beautiful.
Yeah, they are pretty. And Sabrina's like, put them in your booth. I'm like, well, you got more room, put them in your booth. I was like, Sabrina, we got to figure it out. I'll put one, you put one. So we bought them together. We went on half. So what do you want? What do you want? Jump up. No, you don't want to jump up?
If I was going to buy an actual animal, I would be probably excited about it.
Oh, precious.
Oh, it's for her cousin. Oh, well.
Come here, Brush. Come on. Come on. No. Thomas is taking Bella out, and she wants to go. Come on, Brush. Precious.
What's it, Mama?
Come on.
Neighbor had my
Get over here.
yard
Get over here.
guy in front of my
She
house
runs and she goes away. Come on, baby.
every day.
Come on, baby.
Every time he comes.
Come on, baby.
And I wonder why he always parks in front of my house when he's doing her yard. And then this is what suburban people who sound like Karens sound like me right now, saying, why is my neighbor's yard guy who has a truck that looks like it's 30 feet long parked?
Right.
My
Hey, Glenn. I know, right, Pearl? Some
I
of them can. Yes, this is why it's called the doghouse. Always a dog somewhere.
Oh, well.
My babies went to the vet this week. $300.
You blocked the weird people? I've blocked some weird people. I've also, my very first listing, they wanted me to give them my phone number. And I said, there's no reason that I need to give you my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And then I listed another thing. And if somebody contacts me within like 10 seconds of me listing, I always wonder, so strange. Like, I can't believe that, you're that anxious to get what I just listed. I ended up, people kept offering me half the price. People consistently offer me half the price of what I list things for. So there's a few people who said, oh, I found it for less. And I'm like, instead of saying that, why don't you say, will you be willing to give me a discount? But other than that, I was listing some like Keen sandals and they were offering me half price. I just doubled the price. And then someone bought it for double the price.
Right.
So
I do that out on eBay. Sometimes when I sell similar, I'll increase the price and then it sells.
There
she Mama.
Is. There she is.
Oh, my goodness.
Miss Sandra, how are you?
I hope I didn't miss anybody. So you used to sell dolls. See, I don't know enough about dolls because I can pick them up. They're everywhere, but I don't know which ones. Hey, Yvonne, did you get my message about the time change? I hope you did. So Yvonne's a guest tomorrow.
Look at Precious. So funny.
She's looking at the door.
Yeah, she is. But she was looking forward for a second, and then she looked at the door.
She's waiting for thank you. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want you to be back there an hour ahead of time. So.
She's so cute. She looks like she's smiling. Sort of.
Look at her.
Well, for a while she did.
She's pouting because she wants to go.
Where did I go?
Mom, I'm going to the booth after. Well, I have to pick up John first. Then I'm going to the booth.
Just went to the bathroom, Gallo. Come on.
She can come sit if she's going to sit. Can you give me an ibuprofen, one of the big ones, and a drink, please?
I haven't been up for, oh my God, Victoria's show. Beaches.
Yes.
That's why I asked, is she still doing it? I saw her say something about her daughter eating the house.
Yeah, she's at her daughter's house. That's what Greg was laughing about earlier. And thank you, baby.
Yvonne.
See how I just went my head.
What did she say?
That she maybe 6 weeks. But he goes.
She's
it's anybody's.
6 weeks, but is she doing a show from her house?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oops, sorry. I just lost my pill.
Mr. Adventure is here.
I saw Glenn came in. Did I tell Glenn hello?
Hi, Mr. Adventure. He said hi to you.
Hi, Mr. Adventure. Oh, Belle's sending all her friends over. Hi, Mr. Adventure.
Belle. Son, you need to go back out. You shit it in Pennsylvania.
Mr. Adventure. Say hi to everybody, Mr. Adventure.
Well, welcome, Mr. Adventure.
Come on. Anyway. I'm beating me.
Hey, Purple. Oh, my God, y'all. Just chopped my neck off.
Hi, Dawn. Purple Wings is saying hi to you too. All
Hey,
right.
Purple. She said hi, Suzy. Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Purple. I love purple.
I wish I could see Belle laying on
I
this
mean, I
floor.
love the
Like,
color.
she's my protector.
Which was the name of a book and a play and a movie.
Is Glenn still here? I saw him pop in and you were talking, and I don't think I told him hello. I guess Chris should be back from his trip to Arkansas. So is he lurking?
21 people.
I know.
Lurking.
No.
Who's secretly watching
us? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Glenn says here.
Yeah. If you're here, put a 1.
No, there she goes. If you're here, put a 1.
If you want me to stop asking to put a 1, put a 2.
Right. Oh, Precious says 1.
It's here. Hi, Chris.
Oh God. Why would I be lurking? I don't know, Chris, because you're always lurking.
He put a
Paul put a 5. Oh my goodness.
Good night. Oh no, he would be. How do you guys say good night? Good night. Good night. Good night.
Well, it's probably morning there, right, Paul? Like midnight-ish.
2 in the morning, or so. I don't know. I can't.
What time is it there, Paul?
I'm changing my head. It's probably pretty late.
Oh, Lisa says Mr. Adventure. Mr. Adventure, Lisa M is my wife. Okay, so we have Mr. and Mrs.
Adventure?
Adventure.
You got the adventures here?
Yeah.
You sound like you have a great life adventuring.
I know, right? That's awesome. Do y'all like resell or something together? Or I know a lot of you guys are, people she hangs, her community or what do you call it? Dumpster divers. Is that what y'all do? Or do y'all resell, or y'all just hang, or what? Tell me.
Oh, it's only
12:46 in the morning there.
That's earlier than I thought. You know, I want to tell you, I always wanted to. However, I have so much stuff in my house that I thought I do not need a new hobby, so to speak. That way it might help me to acquire more stuff.
Okay, so, Lisa says they dumpster dive. Cool.
I do think it's treasure hunting at the most reasonable level. And I really would like to protect stuff from, the dump. So.
We have a guest.
We have a guest.
Want to guess?
Sure. If they're wearing clothes, that is our requirement. You must have pants on. And if you're a woman, a top and pants.
It's Donna. Donna.
Can you hear
me? Are you there?
Donna. Hi, Donna.
There she is. Oh, Donna's on the road.
So hang on a second.
You're low.
Look, I just wanted to tell you.
Oh,
baby.
Here I go for a ride.
Hey,
I can't hear you guys. I have no idea because I'm in the car waiting for her. But
he's
adorable.
adorable.
I'm out of here.
That's a. They should do it.
Cute.
Oh, that was that was quickie.
Oh,
I want to hug a baby.
Let's show off. My baby grandchild is 5, y'all.
I don't have a baby to hug, but my stepson's dating somebody. Maybe we can get babies. I'm jumping the gun.
Here she goes. That's all. I'm out of here. Maybe the police was coming. Oh,
yeah,
I think she was waiting maybe for her daughter or something.
Really cute.
That is too cute. So I forgot where Mr. and Mrs. Adventure said they were from. What are you doing?
I shouldn't even.
You want to get down?
But my stepson is dating a woman from another state, so they seem to be happy so far. But I think they're only like 3 or 4 months in.
Yeah. She just wanted to show us the baby. She's picking up her daughter.
Kids YouTube showings. Nobody watches this anyway. Don't worry about it.
Don't say that. Oh, the adventurous
kidding.
couple lives
If
in
we
Michigan.
said special guest baby, they would come. But we didn't
Right.
advertise.
Ah. From Traverse City in Michigan.
I've never been to Michigan.
They're okay. As long as she's not barking.
I
You
wanted
want to
to
come say hello, Val?
have a honeymoon. Our anniversary is in a few days. Dawn.
Come say hello, baby. Come on.
Dawn, my anniversary isn't it in like 3 days?
Yeah.
Dawn, isn't my
What?
anniversary in 3 days?
Yeah, I think so. Woo!
I made it to a year.
Hey, Suzy. Mine's on the 24th. So you got the big one. Did y'all save some cake?
Do you know?
I remember the cake fell apart. No, but didn't you take the top layer off? Was there a top layer? No, there was not a top layer.
The caterer threw away. Somebody threw away the my little cake topper in the garbage. I never got it. So,
I know, right, Jennifer? It's getting there. I know, right, Pearl?
Do you know what I got?
Happy anniversary to you.
They give me a sliver,
You're
and
welcome.
we just ate it like the next day.
Well,
Okay.
we had to hurry up and cut it because it was melting.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect people to just toss it. I mean,
No,
they tossed
right.
my cake topper in the garbage. That made me sad.
Wait, I need to look on the I have to do math.
Thank you for the happy anniversary words. I'm just amazed we made it to a year.
I know, but no.
We're still not living together, really. I mean,
Yes, you are. Stop it.
sleeps.
He's there every morning and he kisses you goodbye as he goes to his house.
Funny. We maybe we'll have our first house together. That'll be nice. I'm getting nervous though. It's frightening the thought of like picking up and moving. I was so exhausted 20 years ago when I moved here. I remember falling asleep every night at like 9:00 when I was getting things ready. I can't even imagine now that I'll be able to move. I'm so out of shape.
I know. Right about now, I think Becca was putting your pork roast.
She says there's still time to annul. How much time do you have? I'm just.
Oh, you wouldn't do that.
And I don't think I have any grounds, but I'm curious.
Okay.
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. Adventure's been married for 8 years on the 8th. Garrett and I will be 41 years on the 24th.
It's fantastic. Well, wow. I can't even believe I've been married almost a year. I
No.
never.
Hasn't it been fun?
I thought I never was going to ever be married. I just thought it wasn't going to happen for me. And I was making a joke, that I hope I don't have to, by the time I get married, I'm going to be in a wheelchair. Like,
Never say y'all gonna make me act like a fool up in here.
Well, we're so old. I feel like we're living dog years now. So we better get moving on stuff.
So it's like you're
Lisa, I'm going to find out if I can maybe just come over to your house. Do you have shades?
Y'all don't look at my mess.
Or do I need to bring in a shade umbrella?
Can y'all see my guard dog?
Oh, yeah.
But she's shy. Oh, now I can't get my camera back.
I want to sell some stuff. I'll start packing up the car now if I know I could come.
Princess, what you doing, Princess?
I'll have to clean out the back seat. My whole trunk is cleaned out, but I could start putting bags of clothes in there to sell.
Oh, they have a 2-year-old daughter. So, yeah. Y'all just starting. Oh, Lord. My oldest are hitting 40 almost.
We have a 2-year-old dog.
When we finish here, Ma. Right, so it's baby adventure.
It's a toddler now. Toddler.
Oh, Lord. That's that wild age.
Do you remember
discovering everything?
These people were saying, I hope you two can have a child. And I said, I don't want a child now. I mean, I would like to hug on a baby, but like, I think like a full-time being a mom at this point in my life. Wow. I'm impressed when I do laundry and cook dinner sometimes. I mean, I think the whole point of running after a toddler will kill me. I mean, when my friend put that, she took the kid out of the shopping cart and she put him on the ground and he started running away from me and she put me in charge of him. At some point, I told you, like, by the time I get to one side of the aisle, he would be at the other side. So I just stood in front of the store door so that nobody stole him. And I said, if you could catch the 2-year-old running around really quickly, please catch him and give him to me. It was like what I used to say at the dog park when my dog would get away from me. Anyway, somebody came over with a shoe, so he was running around with one shoe. I would have to be one of those people that leashed up the child. Just it's sad.
Oh, little adventure. That's cute. Yeah, I remember when Sean was little. There's this little store, like little grocery store around the corner from where I live. And he would run down the aisle and I'd go to catch him and then he'd run down the next aisle and I'd go down that aisle and he'd go back. Oh, girl, this went on for like 15 minutes. I want to beat his butt. Put baby leash, right?
I'm telling you, I would put on a harness and put a leash to the
Oh, my God. It's crazy. What are you doing? She's laying down by my feet.
They used to have those tether cords, like, so that you don't lose your kid. Like,
reel them back in.
I'm telling you, it would be. Oh, you got a leash for the kid? I can't even imagine. I
put mine on the leash one time. We went to New Orleans. Like we went on the riverfront, and I leashed them. I leashed John and Thomas. They were the 2 little ones at the time. Oh Lord, they were bad. I was trying to get back to my YouTube.
My internet is so bad. I'm gonna just. That's what I should do. I should take my modem and return it to the place that's selling me crap internet for full price. Yeah.
Oh, Little Adventure is cute.
Dogs do the same thing. Send me a picture in my messenger if you can. Yeah, it's really bad. I should have rebooted, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go and get a new.
Aww.
Maybe I'll get a whole new cable box. I hope Tony's not recording anything. I am I call recordings on the DVR taping a show. I'm taping old. That's when someone said, do you realize there's no more tape in the thing? It is a digital recording.
Right.
And I'm like, and then he told me that it's not even in the box. It's in the cloud or something. And I'm like, oh boy.
Right.
As I said the other day, I'm not, what did I say? Electronical.
She's not electronical. On the interweb.
I'm not electronical. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm
Okay, Lisa. That's okay. I went with 2 yesterday and 1 the day before. So I didn't have any today. Although, wait, I got a notice from eBay.
Let's see.
Respond to an offer.
We heard that you were thinking of closing your closet. Do not do that. What does it say?
Respond to an offer for my little Hummel. $10. I had him listed for 12.
You had it listed for 12 and they offered you 10. You couldn't just pay 12.
I know. I had him for 15. He's on sale for 12.
What are other ones going for?
I don't know, but I've been having him for a long time.
So,
but first, I have to see where I have him at. Make sure I have him. Oh my God. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like what I do too when I get an offer. Can I go?
Thomas!
I put some of the stuff I have listed on.
Look and see if that little Hummel man is in the curio cabinet. The one that they sent me an offer on before I accept it. I don't think he's in here. Ow, I can't turn my neck today. I don't think he's in here. Scary.
So Lisa, she when she said I should sell by her, she doesn't know that I might be doing this. I might be coming. I'll meet Lisa. Hey, nice to meet you. Where do I throw my crap?
This. I think it's in the curio.
Well, it would be very exciting, even if I'll just probably end up making my gas money going back and forth. She was so far away, but it would be fun.
Oh, hey, y'all, don't buy any of these little labels from Temu. Because it's very thin thread. It's like thread, sewing thread.
Oh. Okay.
A chandelier for $10?
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. But
Hi, Revive It Sisters. Revive It Sisters is going to have to revive my brain. I'm trying to remember your name. Is it Heather? I know, right, Jennifer? I bought, usually I'll buy these little bags that I put my jewelry in.
I don't remember what I bought.
I buy these little bags.
You know, being forgetful is pretty fun when I get a package. Because then I'm like, what did I want? Oh.
TV, the black
Go
cabinet.
look in the back. Oh, it's not in the cabinet. I may have to just cancel it real quick before they decide to buy it.
Is that what you're saying? They're stealing our info? That would stink.
Yeah. Yeah, look at these little babies. I showed that last week that I bought. But they so little to show me what kind of gemstones.
The camera, they look big. Put them by your head. It's pretty tiny. But it's big enough. Then what do you need? You don't need big, huge honkers.
Look, in the palm of my hand. Yeah, I know they said that. I unloaded the app thing.
That's what bugs me about eBay more than Poshmark, because they have a very liberal return policy, and Poshmark, it's hard sometimes for people to get over. But the last time when I bought something and it was, I once bought something and she said it was a man's jacket and it was a woman's coat, and I pointed out that it was the wrong gender, and she said, oops, sorry, return it. And another time when I bought something and it smelled really funky, I didn't even say anything, and I aired it out, and after a year it stopped smelling funky. But there was one thing I bought and it was just, I often don't say anything, but one time I said, no, I don't like. Oh, they didn't mention that it had big 80 shoulder pads. And I said, I think that's something you should have described in your description.
Because you took them out.
Where did I put him?
I don't know.
Anyway, they said that they let me return it, and they gave the woman the money she would have made anyway. And I thought that's very liberal of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't usually do things like that.
I know. They send me emails like 10 a day, I think.
What? Temu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like at least 4 a day. Sometimes 5.
Oh, y'all. I don't know where the little man is at.
They're just as annoying as the lady behind them. She must be very excited.
Let me look on this shelf. I'm sorry, y'all. Ouch.
Well, did you use your code?
No, of course not. You talking to me?
Yeah. Where's your code?
He used to be in my curio, but Thomas said he's not there. Let me go look and see.
The hunt for the Hummel.
And he's not on that back shelf at all.
Oh, well. No, Hummels used to be worth so much money. And I don't know, it seemed like around 10 years ago they were going for $40 and $50. Why? And she's like now selling it for 10. It's sad. Very sad. I remember when my friend's mother had a big Hummel collection, and she would get them for gifts. I guess once you buy somebody a thing that they say they like, it becomes like a virus in your house. In my old apartment, I had a farm trim on the wallpaper, just in my little, like, I want to say my little dining room that was 8x8, and everybody started buying me cows. Cow here, cow there, cow everywhere. It was crazy. Yeah, I priced some like I had some Czechoslovakian beautiful perfumes, and people were selling those for between $350 and $700. And now, if you can get $100, you're lucky.
It might be, Ma.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with technology, like, it's easy. There's so many resale sites. It's kind of easy to find. I'll say kind of easy. I still have in my mind, there was this biscuit. There was a biscuit, I think it was like British, and it was a paperweight, and it was a mouse on a biscuit, and I think it was British. And the only one that I found, like, I didn't buy it at I'll call it like a swap meet flea market kind of thing. And I didn't buy it because it was, at the time, I felt like a lot of money. And now that they're on the internet, they're going for twice as much. And it makes me mad. And the only ones I can find are like broken.
I'm impressed. My mom's chatting a little bit, so if she doesn't say hi back, it's probably because she can't get it to work.
She says it's not at the shop. She knows, or is that a question? It's not at the
No,
shop.
I think it was a question. It's not at the shop. It was. I thought, like, here, because I showed him. I think
took some smalls out recently. So
I know. I thought I had him out because I did him at an auction, but that's the story of my life. That is why. Hey, Jessica, that is why I just want to take eBay and say,
well, try it. Do you remember when you froze your shop for the cruise and then you unfroze it and you got like a burst of little sales right after? Maybe you did. Like that first week you turned it back on, you got like 4 or 5 sales, I thought. Or maybe
yeah, I did it for about a week though, and
I mean, I don't know if it was just.
I know, but I have to try to make rent, so I can't. It's either I'm going to close the shop and sell everything at keep the stuff I'm going to use for my booth and move all my stuff back home because I can't afford to not sell on eBay and keep the other place. I mean, I can't afford to sell on eBay and keep it, but.
Well, I don't know. Working to just pay bills for your business is not a business. It's a it's a hobby you don't enjoy.
No, it's not. I'd rather be sitting down playing on my Cricut, but
yeah, no.
And my son keeps sending me reels of food.
If you're not gonna make any money, then I don't know. I imagine those people that just like get everything out of their house and do that kind of like the real purge. Some people probably regret some of the purged stuff, but for the most part, it must be liberating to get rid of it all and just live in a less cluttered place. A lot of the clutter I have is shipping supplies. So if that was just a way, I mean, it would be like a lot. But I do have a lot of clothes and stuff.
Yeah, it does, Debbie. Like, because we do, like, everybody decorates for Christmas and it gets more busy. But when I went in there and I only saw $5.99, the only person that had sales was Chris in my booth. So I don't know. Like, it makes me really sad. That's the first time. But usually I'll make, and I did, I'm sorry, I have $55 because I sold that dresser. She paid me cash for it. And So I
Hi,
have that tucked away.
Deb.
So anyway, hey Deborah. So I have that tucked away for the rent, part of the rent. My rent is 170. So it'll. My husband's like, quit worrying. You'll make it before the end of the month, and I usually do, but I didn't last month.
Deborah, are you the person that I don't know if I should say this out loud. Did you get a necklace from me? Because I have it all wrapped up and ready to go. I just never. I buried it and I found it again. I'm sorry. If that's her.
Yes, she said.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna. I'll bill you right after this, so we can. I'll ship it out. If you, I'm sorry. I found the box and I'm like,
She said no worries.
okay, good.
Wait, I have a Amazon gift card I have to send out, and I hope I didn't have two that I had to send out, because if I did, I forgot who the other one was. I have my little red book that I put everything in. So anyway,
I feel like so bad. I had a whole bunch of stuff. I started packing up a box the size of a small refrigerator to go to that girl Pam, and I felt like she's not gonna want to pay $50 in shipping. I should just drop it off. But it's like an hour and a half of driving in a toll. So I don't know. It would be nice if I could meet her, but when we're
Right.
going to look at a house, we can't just stop. Hey, you are? No, I'm so sorry.
oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's no problem. I hope you feel better. I hope everything is.
Oh, I hope you didn't injure yourself too bad.
Yeah.
Prayers.
Yes.
Wayne is working and listening.
Okay.
Drive careful too.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad. I see falling downstairs. That's why I can't live in that house. That gorgeous house with a beautiful view of protected farmland. Mm.
Yeah. I think I'm going to stay to the end of the year. And if that doesn't work, then I'm out. I'll make my decision by January. Yeah, definitely take care of yourself, Deborah.
Really. I hope you feel better shortly.
Definitely prayers. You never know. 1 minute you're upright and the next minute you're down.
Oh, it's your ankle and your wrist and your mom's too. Okay, well,
I hope nothing's broken.
yeah. When I thought I broke my neck the last time I fell down the stairs, and I ended up breaking my wrist, but my neck hurt so much that when I went to the ER, I didn't complain about my wrist, and then
You
the
probably
next day,
had like a whiplash.
swollen, and I went to an orthopedic, and he said you broke your wrist. So I was like, that's crazy. And I told them about the situation. And they said that happens when you're in like an awful lot of pain for one thing,
Mm-hmm.
the other. Wow,
That's
you needed a
crazy.
blade in your wrist? That's a shame.
Wow. I know John's girlfriend fell. I forgot what she said. Oh, on a slide. They were going down, the water slides, and she broke her wrist.
Man.
But she may end up having to do surgery if it's not right. Wow. That's tough.
Yeah,
I think it's better when you fall and you don't try to brace yourself. Like when I had fallen on my hip that time, it was so fast I didn't have time to brace myself. So, it's her non-dominant side. So
you can still do YouTube. I would put mic commands so that I could.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jennifer. I don't fall. Come on, girl. Poor Jennifer.
Yeah,
Get a skin to go through your doors.
I'm looking at a house that has.
Me too, Jennifer.
The third level where I think all my junk would be going is the attic level, and that's probably not a good thing for me.
Oh no.
She's
She's a guest star tonight on Sugar Vision.
Oh. Sugar Vision.
Well, we hope you'll be able to make it.
It sounds sweet.
I don't know, Jennifer. What are you talking about? I didn't fall last week. Oh no. Revive It said she tripped over her dishwasher door and broke her upper shoulder.
I know, peekaboo. Jennifer, I wish I was going to some other cosmic reality. It is sad.
The show must go on. You're right, girl. Well, I hope you're not in too much pain for that. I'm sure they'll understand if you have to cancel. Yes, Jennifer, I fell last week. My knee has a big bruise on it. Right? Right?
Humor. Yeah.
She said, but it wasn't humorous.
It's not funny. The funny bone.
It's amazing when you fall, like in public. The first thing you do is not, am I all right? It's like, who's looking? You
Bye,
know.
Brad. With the pink hand wave.
Bye. That's not fun.
I've tripped over the dishwasher door. I have. The last time I fell in my kitchen, I was very lucky that I had a packing box right by where my head landed, and it crushed the box. And I was like, that was the one time that being like using my kitchen as a packing area worked out for me. So anyway, my big noggin didn't slap on the floor. I'm lucky.
But that was good. You had a cushion.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't have glass in that box.
A priority box cushioned my fall.
Yeah. There you go. Right, Jane.
Jane, the last time I fell, I had fell on my hip. I did not pop up, and I had people running from a block away. Are you okay? And I'm like, no, but what am I supposed to do? I can't.
Oh my God.
I'm like, don't call an ambulance. I can't afford it. It's like,
it's like wobble off. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I'll be able. Anyway, that's the first thing I say to people. Don't call an ambulance.
Oh gosh, she says she's lucky the wall was there. It could have been worse.
Oh man,
girl.
Well, in my
apartment,
at the bottom of every landing is a big window, and I'm thinking that's so dangerous. If you skid on these, like they're old like stone slab steps, they could get could be slippery. You can fall right out the window. Frightening. I'm like, sad.
Oh,
That'd be sad.
Oh God.
Oh, is everybody leaving? Should we shut down?
No, Greg had to leave, and Deborah left.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's still on her phone. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit because I got to go pick up John.
I know, Jane. I keep thinking of you when I have an issue I can't afford to deal with. I'm like, oh.
Right? Oh my God.
Do you fall? Yeah, they do ask that once you're over.
Yes, they ask, and I'm like, yes. Oh, when they ask my mom, have you any falls? And she looks at me, I'm like, no, that would be me, not her.
Do you need help at home? I'm like, I need help. I can't afford it. So stop asking. It's not gonna.
Right.
I mean, I don't need help to wash myself, but it would be nice if I would say
Bye, Jessica.
Come and clean my house, but it's hard to.
Right. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Oh God. My neck is just tightening up as we speak.
And remember I was moving my vacuum today, and the retractable cord didn't retract. And I'm like, why does everything happen?
I know, right? It's like everything at one time.
Oh my God, brother. At this age, if you fall in public, or you want to sue, it would be better. You would need The Rock to come and clean. That would be nice. I would, if The Rock came to clean, that would.
I might be getting my new garbage can.
What? What are you pointing?
I might be getting my new garbage can.
I'm looking out my window to see if that guy.
Thomas, is that the new garbage can? They said they were coming yesterday, and they never came. I asked for a year. My sister-in-law called for me, and she told them she was me, and they said they'd be here yesterday, but maybe that's them today. No? What is that? Oh, just the parish cutting grass. Shucks. I know. It's because my garbage can is split from top to bottom. And it's because the garbage men just throw them. So you have to call to get a new one. And they promise, oh, I'm coming. And they never come.
Okay, in my neighborhood, we got new garbage cans. And somebody actually wrote in one of these neighborhood newsletters, oh, I wish my town gave us free garbage cans. And I'm thinking, do you really think these $45 replacement cost garbage cans are free? Or was that why we had to pay $50 extra every bill?
No, we pay a fee on our water bill for garbage.
What?
We pay a fee on our water bill for garbage.
Oh, well, we just...
Like on our water bill for the utilities, the parish utilities, we get water, mosquito, garbage, sewer.
I got a different breakdown on my last bills. And when I saw, like, you know, we had to pay for this, that, and the other, you know, like public utilities for the town and this, that. I'm like, library tax. I'm like, they keep discontinuing my library cards. I haven't been back. But I told you, like, just the school tax quarterly is, or the school tax annually is like $4,500. Just that.
Right.
And it's like, that's a lot of money.
Right. That's the kind of cans we have, Jane. And they used to pick them up with the machine. Now the men just empty them on the back. But then when they're done, they just throw them.
60 every 3 months. Mine's 250 something. A lot.
No, ours is like 15 a month.
I want to say, if I do this crooked nose thing, that used to mean like the organized people who, you know, strong arm our town. We subcontracted, I think, with, I'll just say it, mafia. I think it's a mafia run thing. And they think they shake us down. And it's expensive.
Well, that's good, Jennifer.
We only could put out 2 bags of garbage, no more than 25 pounds a bag. Otherwise, it's $6 extra per 25 pounds.
Well, I asked to get 2, and I have to pay for the extra one. But they never brought me the one. And the lady's like, well, if you can catch them throwing them, take a video. Really? I'm going to sit at my door on Wednesday and Saturday to see if I can catch them throwing my garbage? And then she goes, well, try to duct tape it or do something to hold it together until we can bring you one. Yeah, because it's been over a year.
They come sometimes between 5:30 and 7:30 in the morning. You're supposed to be like parked out.
Right. And my councilman is my cousin. Do better because you're not doing a good job because we asked you to. So I hate politics. I
pay for water, sewer, and garbage, and real estate tax, and I guess library tax, and all the town utilities. Why don't they just break down like I have to pay for cop salaries too? You know, it's
right. I know
and then they let
nickel and dime you,
like, and build. I mean, look, they want to have halfway houses or religious organizations buy houses so that they don't pay taxes. It's like, I'm going to start. I have my minister license. It's crazy. My taxes come out to about $10,000, and then they give me a discount because I'm poor or something. I don't even know. It's just some kind of deal because I didn't make $100,000. Wheelie bins.
Yep, it has a wheelie on it, and it has the flip top, and I think the top is kind of hanging. And
I gotta
go steal one and trade yours, right? The neighbor across the street has a new one. How he got one? That's what I want to know. And then the guy from Waste Pro was passing, and my husband knows him, and he says, "Hey, dude, we need a new cam. We called." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you one." No, he did not.
20 in your hand as you shake the guy in the town's hand. And
yeah, exactly, right.
A new garbage can. I bought a garbage can at the local supermarket, and the lid is so hard to take off that I break off nails every time I try to pry it. So Tony curses garbage knife.
Well, they don't like us to use.
Oh, actually, now we got the new one. It works better. But they left every garbage can leaning on the lid. You don't think that's going to break? Everyone down the street was like sideways.
Mm-hmm. Well, Usually, some of them are half in the street. You know,
We pay quarterly,
it's crazy.
and it's a lot.
Housework sucks. You right, Lisa. It does.
Being an adult sucks, especially in New Jersey. Sorry, New Jersey, you stink. I mean, it's fine. It's beautiful. We have mountains. I keep telling myself we
We
have
have crooked houses. Oh,
because it's hilly and farmland. We have farms. We have mountains. We have beach. It's nice, but we have
and what do we have, Susie?
so many millions of people. It's too many rats in a trap, in a cage. We're stuck here. Yeah, what do you have? You got nothing. It's flat.
Nothing flat.
I live at the foothill of a mountain. I live in the valley, sort of. And then so it's like river, brook, my place, mountain, and then all of a sudden my property got rezoned as wetlands. Who's gonna want to buy my house? Tell me that.
All of our property is wetland.
But I mean, like, really? That's scary. When I bought it, they said you're not in a flood zone. Now all of a sudden they rezoned. That's not fair to my property value.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna work.
Jennifer said her can was gone and she stole one from the vacant house.
Sorry. Shh.
Oh, well, we don't have any vacant houses. Although, the neighbor who, it's an empty house and he just goes there once a week, cut the grass. It was his grandparents' house. I think he still thinks they're alive, but his little garbage can is sitting in the back all pretty because he's never there to use it. Maybe. I wonder if I could trade.
You're gonna get a new one. You're in a flood zone. But, well, okay. I mean, like, I guess maybe posting that video on Facebook of the water coming in my house after Ida wasn't a good idea. But regardless, how do they know? How do they just know?
I don't know. How do they know? Nobody's going to know.
Trade out, Dawn. Yeah.
Right. I should trade it out. He'll know, though. Yeah, he'll know. He'll definitely know because his is in pristine condition. Oh, God.
The guy across the street wrote with Sharpie on his bin, like his house number, so that if it blows down the street or someone swaps it out, I guess he'll know. Or whatever.
I don't know. It's crazy.
And then someone said, "Can you believe that person put their house number on their garbage bin?" And I thought, who cares?
Yeah, they do it. They do it here.
You might as well.
They take a spray can and they do it.
If it blows down the street, fine in the middle of the street. Like,
well, ours when we flood, it just floats down the street.
Did you hear? Like, put a little mud on it, make it look used.
Right.
Beat it up a little.
Oh, God. No, they're not. Well, they have numbers, like lot numbers or whatever you want to call them, some kind of code number on them. But
good luck, Deborah.
they still take them. They don't care. They just take them.
Good luck.
All right, Deborah.
Feel better.
Good luck. My baby she's sleeping and shaking. She's cold. You hear her? Aww.
Did my dog even move this whole time? Let's look.
No. Shh. Don't jinx it.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Okay. They don't do recycling here. So just put everything in one big old can.
My friend in the next town has a dumpster outside of his house where he puts his garbage. So I said to him, I'm going to give you some garbage. And he's like, it's like we have to be criminal to throw away something large so I don't have to pay $6 extra because I'm cheap now. I hate to be like that, but it's like,
wow. We used to put garbage in my neighbor's garbage can all the time.
We have one bulk day, and I think it's coming up. I got to make sure it's not like this tomorrow because I wanted to put a couch outside. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to have to take that couch apart because I won't be able to lift any part of it.
I can see Suzy in the backyard with a sawzall sawing it all apart.
Tony's father used to pick up couches for like $25 that people were throwing away pretty much. And one of them he said was so he said the fabric was so scratchy, like it hurt to sit on it. And one had this horrible cowboy pattern on it.
Oh,
He said one day his mom got so pissed she took a hammer and started slamming it and like knocking the arms off and like knocking the legs off. And he said in 20 minutes that woman slammed that thing to pieces. So
right.
I guess it's
That's
possible.
funny. Right. Our main garbage can is green here. So, but the new company, which is like the third company, is black.
We have recycling we have to put out every other week. And they gave us bins for that too. It's like there's a lot, you need a lot of space here now for all your bins.
Right.
Your wheelie bins, but at least they're wheelie bins. So.
Wheelie bins.
Yeah, and they want us to tie up anything that, like, in 25-pound bundle. Like, we can put out 25 pounds of paper, but we're supposed to tie it up. I'm just. They have, like, free shred events at various spots where you bring, like, if you don't want to shred up your bank documents or, you know, whatever. It has to be stuff like that. Or, you know, personal mail that.
Yeah.
And just no junk mail or magazines. You can bring them. It's like once a month. And every town kind of takes a turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We put out so much trash in this house. I just don't understand. Well, we have like 5 full-time adults in here. And then when John's home, that makes 6 adults in the house.
That's a lot of trash.
That is the tractor outside. Can you hear it?
No, I have a fan going. I don't hear anything.
He cuts, like, the parish will go down the streets and they cut, like, people who don't cut their ditch banks, they'll cut that.
The ditch bank?
Like, so we have a ditch in front of the house. So, you know, you got to cut the grass down along the ditch bank. Yes, ma'am, the ditch bank.
A ditch bank.
And I also have ink pens. So.
We actually have yard debris.
What is it?
Pick up every third Thursday, and the north part of town alternates mornings to afternoons with the other. And actually, that's what the truck was. My neighbor put his yard waste out in front. I was so relieved that they came when we were trimming our trees. We had to like cut. I had an evergreen like leaning on my house. I had to cut down. I know people go, don't cut trees. I had to cut that tree down. So, anyway.
I asked my son for, what do you call this?
I call it a pen.
Well, I call it an ink pen.
Well, it's assumed that pens have ink. Otherwise, it's a pencil.
I don't know. That's just what we call them.
We used to call them magic markers, but they're just markers or felt tip markers. But so those would be like Sharpies. And that's a pen. It's assumed a pen.
I'm glad I bought these because it's pretty cool. I got a box of 6 of
I
these.
used to draw with that. My mom, that was my iPad when I was a kid. My mom gave me a pen like that and a legal pad, not an iPad. I would say, draw me a picture. And I would go, ooh, I could make some red. So I could make like apples and I could do green with the leaves. Maybe the trunk had to be black. I could do.
Well, no, I have a Sharpie. Well, this is not a Sharpie. I have a Sharpie, but this is an ink pen.
I have a Sharpie. Ask if you show us.
An ink pen. And she says it's just a pen.
It's a pen.
It's an ink pen.
Yes, I believe in the brand Sharpie. I support them often. Oh, I found my black one just now.
Oh, we can't. We under a statewide burn ban. We can't burn anything. I don't even think we can barbecue.
I have a lot of things on my little table right in front of me.
What are they doing outside, Sean?
I even have dog nail clippers in front of me.
How about that?
Yeah, don't tell the dog. Shh. They get upset. When I used to file my own nails, my first dog was so smart. She was like, I'm out. Like she'd be like, "You're doing nails? I don't want to be next." So
Right, Jane? I love the Sharpie pens, except you can't press on, you can't be a very hard writer.
I thought I saw something that looked like an ink pen and it said Sharpie on it, but I thought
Yes,
it was
but
just
you can't press hard because you'll bend the tip. Yes, Chris, isn't that some stuff? The statewide burn ban has been lifted for the LSU tailgating. What are they going to have? Fire trucks nearby?
I wonder how much payola went to that.
Spam risk. I'm not answering you. So yeah, you got a. I love Sharpie pens.
Do you
Like the black Sharpie pens?
at Dollar Tree? But I do, but they're like green and like various other colors. I don't see black. I want a black one.
Well,
or blue.
the Sharpie pens, like the ink pens.
No, like
not the markers.
like a fine tip marker is fine. Is this an ink pen? It's fine point. I don't call
No,
it.
that's not an ink pen.
It's just a marker that has a fine tip.
Yeah, but no, the ink pens are all black. I love them.
But I have
Hey,
this.
Amy.
Look at this ultra fine point, and this is still a Sharpie. But I don't consider this an ink pen. It's just
No, that's a fine liner. The ink
For
pens are something like that, but finer, and they're black.
This is ultra fine point. I don't like it though as much.
Don't like it.
I prefer.
But let me tell y'all,
I
Dollar
like to like
Tree,
write a note, but
not Dollar Tree, Dollar General has a pen.
Did you see
And
that Amy? Oh, hi, Amy. There you go.
The Dollar General has these pens for $1, and they're just like the Sharpie pens, but a whole lot less. Because Dollar Tree now charges you $3 for the Sharpie pen.
For what? I didn't hear.
The Sharpie pens, the ink pens, Sharpie ink pens, they are now $3 at Dollar Tree.
Really? I
It's in the dollar, the more actual.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual pen.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like a marker or anything. And I was looking to see if I had one around, but I
I
don't.
saw something like that, but it wasn't in the $3 area.
Yeah,
So
I used to buy those.
They're turning my store into one of those $3-5 stores, and the stuff is still. I mean, some of it looks all right, but I just wish they had Dollar Tree and like leave that other stuff out. Call it something.
Yeah, I usually have them all over the place.
Call it like.
So this is one of the Dollar General ones. It's like a ink pen. This one is green. So, but it's just like the Sharpies.
Now,
This
isn't
one
it like what were those things like with the little teeny fine felt tips? Tony likes to do drawings with those.
Mhm.
If he loans me one, I keep it.
Right.
And then he gets mad that he don't have them anymore.
Right. Well, these are just like the Sharpies, the pens, not the markers of any kind, like the Sharpie pens. And they're $1, and it's called Big Intensity Fine, and it's way cheaper. Bye, Debbie.
Oh, bye. Take care. I have a question. What is this? This was in a drawer.
Draw.
It was in a drawer, and it says Gutenberg, Wappen.
Is it like a marker type thing? Can you mark?
It has no tip. It looks like something you would melt, like maybe sealing wax. Is it
I don't
possible?
know. I mean, can you mark on it? Does it mark? Is that like for like carpentry?
It doesn't leave a green line, but it's not a consistent thing. I don't know what it is. It looks like the edge is rounded off, but I'm wondering what it is. I mean, this was in a drawer. A drawer.
It was in a drawer.
It was in a drawer. It might be a wax.
Paul says it's a wax seal, he thinks. Is it waxy? Jane asked.
It feels like plasticky, but it could be wax.
Can you break a little piece off the tip? Like, can you scratch it?
It's hard, but it looks like it might melt from the tip.
Jennifer says, you don't have Google Lens.
Yeah. like, I think I'm gonna. I just thought I'd ask as like.
That was my guess, Jane, like a carpenter or builder's marker.
The
Like,
woman.
could it be sharpened?
This was in one of Tony's old, like, kind of file cabinets, but I think that the wife that passed away, sadly, I think it was one of her things that was still.
Do you think it was maybe one of Tony's architect thingy majiggies?
I think it was one of the wife who passed away thingamajiggies.
Oh,
Because
then you may have to ask him what it is.
I'm gonna put it not on my pants, because whenever I put something on my pants for them to look at, it shows me other jeans. What's
I
that?
gotta go look at the thing.
No.
Was she a seamstress?
She used to work with paper, and she worked in a paper store that did like gift wrapping and.
Oh, Paul says Gutenberg makes sealing wax sticks, apparently.
Okay, that's interesting to know, because she might have been like, because she worked with paper, so that could have been something like that they would have.
Yeah, maybe. Don't know. What are you looking at me for? I didn't do you anything. What? Don't stare me down, because I can stare back.
It's the Google Lens is giving me faux leather.
Yeah. Well, they're saying wax seals in paper business makes sense, and it does.
It does. It does. It does. I'm doing it.
I'm mad at my baby. I got a new Cricut for my birthday.
Congratulations!
Yay! I made, Suzy! Thomas! He's going to say, woman, leave me alone. Give me those 2 stickers I made on my computer. I mean, on my Cricut, please, of Suzy's doggies.
She wasn't a seamstress. When I find things in my basement or in my sewing, I have an old original. It was like a foot pedal sewing machine that was converted to. I have 2 of them actually that were converted to electric, and one was my dad's and one was my grandfather's, because they worked in. My grandfather was a tailor, and my father worked as a pattern marker grader, and he ran a cutting room for. There's. Oh, that looks like Dark Roxy. And is that the one I picked?
Yeah, I think I messed up his eye. It moved.
He looks like he's got a bumpy head.
It probably messed up. Shut up.
It should be more straight. Do you know
it was straight, and I made it like not straight.
When we went to pick up the dog named Norton, they showed me the puppy, and he had a bumpy head, and I said, "Oh." They go, "What?" I go, "It's got a bumpy head," and they showed me this one. It's better. So I almost got Norton's brother. They put cologne on him, and I'm like, ugh, I didn't want to smell.
Yeah, my groomer does that.
Yeah, no thanks.
These were just trials to play with.
Well, maybe I'll pick out a different Norton. He's cute though.
Actually, I'm going to try to make a file out of an actual picture. Oh Lord, that bump just got worse.
He's got a bumpy head. Well, he's wild. Maybe he smacked himself.
Maybe his hair was just messed up. Now it's really bumpy. It's his hair. It's parted down.
It's crushed.
Yeah, Norton didn't come out very well. It was very hard to weed him.
That's hard. Oh my gosh.
It's his very thin little line.
Aw, poor Norton with his bumped head.
This one probably won't work.
I'll have to try to like take some pictures of my dogs like, that I feel like, oh, I like the one where he's a puppy. I got a cute.
Now he looks like he's got microcephaly. So
That's what I was thinking. His head looks caved in. Poor thing. Aw.
oh, poor Norton.
Poor Norton.
It took me a long time to do that too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There we go. That's a little better.
A little better.
I'll make a new Norton. So I was going to try to take that picture.
Thank you for making my puppies. We love my dogs.
Yeah.
I'm saying we.
See, it was supposed to go like this. Wait.
Tony named him Norton because he said you had a Trixie, now you need a Norton.
It was supposed to go on the side. Like that. Anyway.
That looks like Roxy, except she's brown.
All right, Jennifer, be safe.
She wants to see the pictures again because she was in the bathroom. I have to go pee. I'm just being real. It's the truth. Oh, he needs like some. Can you put freckles on his nose? On her nose? Yeah, we got to pick out a different Norton.
Yeah. I worked a long time on him.
Wasn't there another Norton that I said looked good?
I'm going to make a Norton out of Norton.
You can make a Norton out of Norton. We need to.
Yeah, you can. I can make a SVG file out of a real picture.
But we need to get a good picture of it.
Yes, of both of them.
I like the one where Roxy smiles. That still is like one of the best pictures.
Right, right.
Sometimes Norton looks better than others.
Oops.
I
almost broke Jiminy.
There. I have so many pictures of Tony's cat. It's kind of weird. I should have a Norton file. Is what I should have.
You should. I have a dog file in my phone.
Kent's not here.
But I did put a lot of them in the computer when we went on vacation. You know, I used to do what is that? Oh, you cow. I used to do a lot of cricket work. I used to sell my works. But now I'm having to get used to it again. I haven't done it since I started reselling. I sold my machine, so I bought a new machine. So now it's like getting used to. Excuse me.
Don't you want to go?
It must be dropping.
When you see pictures of little goats. Oh, what I thought was funny. These goats were eating. Like, see this goat in the back? He's eating the hay out of the other goat's pen.
That's funny.
Like his hay's not good enough.
You want me to show you what made me love giraffes?
Okay.
This. I took this picture when we went to the zoo.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's a great shot.
And he was so flipping cute.
It's really cute.
He looked kind of young.
I think this is a nicely lit shot.
That's cute. I know. I love taking pictures of animals.
I do too. I went to the 4-H fair. That's why I have all these pictures. I wish I would have liked to have been doing that. You know, I was trying to get art, and I took pictures of a goat through like a hole in the barn.
I know he was, wasn't he, Jane? I mean, I just thought he came out.
Look at how cute they are. They're all so cute.
That's cute.
In a weird way. It's funny looking cute.
They do. And this was his daddy, brother, sister eating the bark.
He was sticking his tongue out at me. I didn't
That's cute.
They're
There was a giraffe born with no spots. It was the first time in 20 something years, and I forget. Oh, I want to say it was at the Bronx Zoo.
I was taking a picture of a goat, and the goat in the back is shitting. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, look, when we went to a cruise in Jacksonville, Florida, they wouldn't let us go on early. So there was a zoo down the street. So we went there, and all the giraffes were mating. So it must have been mating. Yes.
Did you take pictures of that?
No. I think I might have caught one when you saw that, Pearl, the no spot baby giraffe. Aw, that's when he was a baby.
It was so cute then. What happened, my baby? Why are you getting so big?
Me too, Pearl. As you can see, my collection up here. Then I got some more on the other side.
I can't just take a picture. Gotta find like an angle. This is
You know what this one guy did? He took, the little plastic beer cups, they call them. Not the red Solo cups, but the kind of opaque, and he would cut the end off, and then he would use that as a filter on his camera.
Say that again. He took a pink bottom.
No. Those clear kind of opaque plastic beer cups. Well, around here they use them at weddings and stuff, and when they have the kegs. Anyway, he cut the bottom off of it, and he used that as a filter on his camera.
But
like he put it in front of the lens, the small part.
It make everything look like fuzzy?
No, like it had this haze around it inside. It was really cool looking.
Okay. Oh, I mean,
yeah, right, Jane. But that was taken at a different zoo. So
he shot down the open cup, so the edges. So he basically put a frame on every shot.
Not every shot, but he used it as a thing, and I just thought it was kind of cool.
See,
but yeah,
like this is the kind of thing I'll shoot into a barn and shoot out the back window, so that I get the texture of the broken, like it's all ripped out, like stuff that was covering. That was fun for me back in the day. Well, that was a few weeks ago, so it wasn't really that back in the day. I mean, I like that picture, Lauren. What do you think?
I like that one. That is a good one. Send me that.
How do I do that?
So look, this is the. Oh, I don't want to see the video.
It's okay. Which one is your mouth?
I was trying to show you a picture of the no spot giraffe.
All right, show me.
Can you see it underneath that stupid little thing?
He was brown.
Yeah, he had no spots. It was at the Bronx.
Oh, he's in the Bronx too?
I think so. No, officials at the Brights Zoo. Tennessee.
Okay.
Limestone, Tennessee.
That's harder to get to.
I was trying to see if they had an actual image. Oh, there he is. Or she.
Oh, it's pretty. It looks weird.
So that was the first one born in like 20-something years. Oh, here's the picture with the mama. Look.
Aww. I wonder why it didn't have...
It's a rare giraffe, they said.
That's for sure.
It's kind of cool. Well, Susie, I'm going to have to kind of get off here because I have to go get John. I have to go to the shop, see if I can find Mr. Hummel, and then go to Gonzales the opposite way for 30 minutes and try to put some Christmas stuff out.
I agree.
Because I can't do that tomorrow because I have deals at the dawn. So don't forget.
Totally look at it. My pictures for a picture of Norton, and I got like sidetracked.
Well, I need one of Roxy too. So don't forget, deals of the dawns tomorrow, guys, at 3 o'clock Eastern. So Two Hip Chicks Dawn.
MKT.
Hey, Robert. Yeah,
Robert.
Christmas stuff this early. Yeah, they buy it at the booth that early. Yvonne from MKT and Rachel's Beauty by Rachel will be my other guest. Johnny was scheduled, but he swapped with her, so she'll be a guest. And we'll have TNT Tracy as our mod. So everybody, please try to come. I'd appreciate it at 3 o'clock Eastern. And Doghouse will be in Susie's Doghouse next week. So make sure anybody new, subscribe to Suzy so that you
Right.
guys can come to her
Oh, wait.
doghouse next
Can
week.
you put my link in? Could somebody put my link in because I shut my phone off? Yeah, it's not that early for Christmas.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, and I gotta say, Robert had a video of his little bitty. Is it a gecko? I think it was so damn cute.
A lot of people.
His name is Bean.
It's cute. A lot of stores have their Christmas out already.
Yeah,
I mean,
they skip right over Thanksgiving and fall and all that stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go try to add a few things at least. Try to get my sales bumped up, and I might go put a 10% sale off on my booth. So,
all right, thanks. Well,
thank y'all for coming. As Johnny would say, our numbers are a crested gecko. He's cute. Numbers are dropping, so it's time to go.
bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming. See y'all in Susie's doghouse next week.